Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel once again. And for those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Catherine and I tell true stories and facts. Today I'm going to talk about the witchcraft origin, the belief, how it is practiced, and its dangers. You might be practicing witchcraft, but you are not aware, believe it or not. Watch to the end to see why. First of all, their beliefs. Witchcraft did not just begin recently, and most people might think that it began in Africa. No, it began in Europe. Back in 2005 years ago, those years, those eras, 2,500 years ago, there was witchcraft, and it's not like it was starting from Africa. So these are the beliefs. If you hold one of the beliefs in this one I'm going to mention, then you know that you are kind of practicing some sort of witchcraft, even if you might not be aware. They believe, first of all, they have reverence for nature, as in they hold nature in high regard, seeing it as sacred, like the trees. In Kenya, we have a tree called Mugumo tree that is like sacred tree. How is a tree so sacred? As in holy. This is nature, but it's holy. How? They see that nature is sacred, and they celebrate the cycles of the moon and the changing seasons through rituals and festivals like Halloween's, you know. Then they believe in polytheism. Polytheism, that is, they believe in multiple deities, gods and goddesses, which represent the different aspects of life and nature. Each goddess, like there is a goddess of fertility, there is a goddess of life, there is a goddess of death, there is a goddess of everything. So if you believe in one of these things, kind of, you are practicing witchcraft in an unknown way, or maybe you know. And then they believe in magic and rituals. They see magic as a natural force that can be harnessed through rituals and spells. It's just a practice that brings about change and manifest intentions. That is what they view magic as. Not this magic that is so like one that they show to nursery kids, hide a coin in the sleeve and then produce a pencil from the sleeve again. No, there is some magic which is actually supernatural. That is witchcraft, my friend. And then they believe in the rule of three. The rule of three is like known as the threefold. This principle suggests that whatever energy a person puts out into the world, whether positive or negative, comes back in threefold, stronger, comes back to them. That's just the karma of law. The Christians don't believe in the karma of law. Because the karma of law will show that you only do good so that you receive good, just for your intention. It is self-centered, things like that. And then let's have a look at the types of witches. The most common witches are the ancestral witches. These are normally in Africa, the ancestral witches. They honor the work, they honor the ancestors, and they incorporate family traditions and heritage into their practices. They call upon their ancestors when they're practicing their witchcraft. And of course, these ancestors must be in hell. Or could not be ancestors really, but some spirit is called upon. And then we have the crystal witches. These ones use gemstones and crystals for their energetic properties in healing and spell work. You must have seen on maybe, you might have seen on adverts on computers, people advertising a bracelet. Just a bracelet for healing, for prosperity, and gemstones. Very expensive, being sold online to give you powers to do whatever you want. That is witchcraft. They are called the crystal witch. And then we have the cosmic witches. These ones use the astrology and celestial bodies, the stars, the moons, aligning their practices with the movement of the stars and the planets. These ones are also online. You will see them telling you on this particular month, on this particular date, this is your lucky date. If you do this on this particular date, you will get lucky. That is witchcraft, astrology. There are even in newspapers a section for the month that you were born and what is going to happen for you today, how your day is gonna be. It's just a corner of witchcraft, as innocent as it might look. And you will see people running for that corner. Oh, my star is Libra. What do I have in store today? And if it's a bad one, you'll see the person worried the whole day. That is cosmic witchcraft. The person putting it there is a witch. The person reading it believes in witchcraft. Then we have the sea witch. These ones, they draw their power from the ocean and water elements, incorporating shells, salts, seaweeds into their practices. You've heard of marine spirits. These are the spirits from the waters. Probably these are the spirits helping this sea witch. Now, those are just some of the types of witches, but I tell you, there are many. There are more than that. But there is also an important one, a type of witch. These are called lunar witches. Lunar witches. They focus on the moon and its phases, using the lunar energy in their rituals and spells. Focus on the moon and its phases to use its energy for their rituals and spells. There is a time I remember we were being told somewhere, we were selling crystals, and we were told at night you can put them in the moon, under the moon, to enhance their energy. Little did we know that we are practicing witchcraft unconsciously. Now, how is witchcraft practiced today? It's not like I'm teaching you. I just want you to be aware, because you might be doing something, but you are not aware that you are practicing witchcraft in one way or another. Just like when we were being told to put crystals under the moon that we were selling to give them more energy. We did not know that it's witchcraft we are practicing. Now, this is done by rituals and spell casting. If you look at some of my videos, I explain this properly. How witchcraft, the most powerful witches, if you look at one of my videos, and different ways that the witchcraft is done. Those videos have more details on this. But this is just rituals and casting spells for various purposes. Like I cast a spell for healing. Why don't I just go to a doctor? Why should I cast a spell for healing? For protection, for love and prosperity. If you're casting a spell for love, it means that whoever you want to love, you want the person to love you by force. This is witchcraft. And you have to be casting and casting until how long? Because I understand that the spells get weaker. And so you have to keep paying the witch every now and then. So why don't you just get your right love? Just wait. It's nonsense. And then celebrating Sabbats and Esbats. That is celebrating the wheel of the year, season of festivals, death and rebirth. Death and rebirths. Sabbats and asbats. Esbats, Esbats. Esbats is when they celebrate seasons in honor of the cycles of nature and changing of seasons. Things like Halloween, things like that. Then we have divination. Divination are practices like reading of tarot cards, fortune telling, astrology, used to gain insight and guidance. So if you're going to the tarot reading or fortune tellers or the stars like Libra or Scorpio, things like that, that is divination, witchcraft. Witchcraft. Now, then we have herbalism and natural magic. Herbalism might not be so dangerous or witchcraft because some medicine is made from herbs. But if you're using the same herbs to cause harm to people, that is witchcraft. Creating potion out of these herbs to go and be put in somebody's food, to poison the person, or to fall in love with you, whatever, that is witchcraft. Meditation and energy work. Techniques such as meditation, visualization, and chakra balancing used to enhance spiritual growth and personal power is witchcraft. Because we fully rely on ourselves and remove the external power of God and try to believe that we can do it without God. Witchcraft. Then we have another one, technology and integration. How is the witchcraft practiced? Using applications in technology for moon phases, digital altars, and even social media platforms like TikTok, often referred to as witch talk, to share knowledge and to share knowledge and connect with others. Yeah, witch talk is equals to TikTok. So witchcraft has dangers, of course, because of the spiritual risks. A lot of energy is used, and you might invite bad energy, bad spirits, because you might think you're consulting your ancestors or anything, but there are many spirits hanging around. You might call any of them. Physical dangers. Sharp objects are used, fires are used, and if these things are not handled properly, like herbs as well, they will cause poison. You've seen somebody killed because somebody put a wrong portion of some love potion into his tea. Somebody died instead of loving the person. Then legal issues, of course. Legal issues. Witchcraft is not allowed in most communities. And witches, you can see, are normally banned, arrested, things like that. And then, of course, we have the threefold. The threefold law. Whatever you cast to someone will come back to you in threefold. So if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.